Hello and happy Friday. I'm Anson Hanbury, and we are in our final week of our New Year's series, The Calling, where we've been looking at daily drills for living with purpose in 2026 and throughout our lives. We come this week to the final call that we're going to see in this section of Luke, and it's the call to find. In this section, we see two of Jesus' most famous parables. We see the lost sheep, which is actually where we get the title graphic for this series of the shepherd with the sheep over his shoulder, going out, bringing back the one sheep who had been lost. And the point of that parable is the joy in heaven, the joy of God, the joy that we can experience when something that was lost is found. One of the other famous parables that shows up in this section is the prodigal son. And it's another type of being lost. Here is this young man who took his inheritance and ran off, wasted it, wrecked his life, but his father welcomed him back, and it was joy when what was lost was found. And there's another parable of the lost coin, where there was a woman who had 10 coins. She lost one, and she turned her house upside down looking for her one lost coin. And when she found it, she invited all her friends and neighbors over. They rejoiced together. So joy, joy, joy. And each of these parables over something that was lost being found. And there's a lot that you and I can take from this, the joy that we can experience when we recognize that God has found us. If you're feeling lost, God is the one who seeks. He is the one who can bring you back. And the joy that you can experience, the joy that God experiences, the joy that all of heaven experiences over the finding of what was lost, that's the theme. That's what we see happening, that Jesus wants his followers to know about. And one of the things that Jesus told his followers, his purpose when he came was to seek and to save that which is lost. So there's joy to be found when we join Jesus in this mission, when we join God's heart for seeking what is lost, and we take up this mission ourselves, this calling ourselves as individuals and also as a church together. So that's what we're going to unpack together, the final of our calls through this section where Jesus is training his disciples on how to live with purpose. I hope you'll join us this weekend, in person if you can, online if you need to. We'll close out this series together. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a good weekend. But until then, have a great weekend.